Hey, what's up, horror fans? So when I first saw the trailer to this movie, I thought of two initial things. One, this looks like a leftover script from the early or late 1990s. Two, I was probably never going to see this movie. And the more and more every time that I saw a trailer for this movie, the movie looked even worse. And every time that it said it was going to be released in the theaters, I was kind of like...
You serious?
But what made this movie even more laughable was the so-called horror creators on social media trying to hype up this movie with doing the typical thing.
It was bullshit. Major bullshit.
And the basic plot of this movie is a bunch of rich college kids rent an Airbnb that basically looks like a haunted mansion. And once they run out of alcohol and get bored, these rich snot-nosed college punk kids decide to go Scooby-Dooing around the mansion. And they stumble upon a locked door that clearly says, "Keep out!" So what do? They break in. So the room that they break into, the tarot cards are not the only haunted thing that's in that room. It kind of feels like a cross between the room that the Warrens have in the Conjuring universe and maybe like something that you would see in the Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets type of stuff. So yeah, we already know what they're going to do. They're going to find the tarot cards, and so of course someone already knows how to play the tarot cards, and each character that's on the tarot card will come to life and haunt each of these kids. This movie really wanted to be the final destination with tarot cards. But this movie kind of just felt like the little short film that you would see before you entered the haunted house. They would say, oh, these tarot cards, these characters are going to come to life and they're going to chase you all around through this maze. Well, that's pretty much what it felt like. The characters in this movie, I wouldn't even call them characters at all. They just felt like boxes that the executive producer said, hey, make sure you check all these things off when you make this movie, and yeah, we're good. There was never a moment in this movie where I believed that these characters were actually friends, let alone knew each other. You know, like movies like Stand By Me, Goonies, The Monster Squad. We could all believe that these people were friends and they all actually hung out with each other. Hell, even Return of the Living Dead, not all those characters maybe liked each other, but we could actually believe that they hung out. The movie definitely captures that soulless corporate vibe that we've been seeing a lot in horror movies maybe over the last 20 years or so. And the more and more I think about this movie, it really does feel like an executive producer got their kid that just started college and said, hey, Imogen, I know you've never seen a horror movie before and you're not in film school or anything, but hey, get your best friend Aiden, we're going to make a horror movie and here's $10 million. And don't worry, horror fans are stupid. They'll watch anything, and to guarantee that this movie will make money, we're going to grab the kid from the newest Spider-Man movies and hey, it's a hit. But yeah, honestly, the more I think about it, that's how it felt when I was watching the movie. And don't get me wrong, this isn't the worst horror movie I've ever seen before in my life. But yeah, it definitely has its own spot for some of the worst horror movies that I've seen at the movie theater so far this year. And yeah, I'm not psychic or anything, but sometimes I could just tell when a movie is bad, and I just gotta listen and trust my gut more often. My rating for Tear It is, well, skip it or stream it, it doesn't matter because you would forget about it in 10 seconds anyway. So did you see Tear It? Did you like it? Did this look like a piece of doo-doo when you saw the trailer also? Leave a comment and let me know. I'm Mike the Movie Misfit, and please don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification button, and I'll see you at the movies.